Hi everyone, welcome to Gerber Business Solutions Small Business Spotlight. We're here with Tobie Spears from Mundo Study Abroad. She's going to tell us about her amazing small business that kind of evolved from just a love of the people in Guatemala. So go ahead, Tobie, why don't you give us a little intro about your company and how it got started?
Thanks, Emily. It got started about 6 years ago when my family and I drove to Guatemala and stayed there for several months. I really noticed a difference in my own girls when we returned, that they had a deeper sense of appreciation for the life that we lived. So I was wondering if I could share that with others. So for the last 5 years, I've taken groups of teenagers to live and experience life in a developing country, and that's how it started.
Nice. And you're a birthing doula as well, aren't you?
I am. I've been in the birth world for over 10 years.
Nice. So I'm imagining that kind of combined your love of the people down there, just from getting to know your story a little bit, and I'm sure you'll share a little bit more of that coming up.
Oh yeah.
So what, if you could pin it down to, one vision or one statement about your company, what would that vision or mission be?
Probably, I just love creating a win-win.
Mm-hmm.
And I really know that it is, that I get as much out of my time and energy when I'm helping others as they do. So that's the goal.
Nice. Win-win. That's a really good negotiating term as well. And as I'm getting my MBA, I've come across that too.
Awesome.
Yeah. So let's see. What kind of products do you sell, and what kind of offerings do you have?
So I have friends down there that make these fun little booties.
Mm-hmm.
They're for babies because that's the world I work in. So fun little booties for babies. And I have a lot of friends and customers that are buying them. And because right here it's like a little tighter around, then the babies can't kick them off. So I've heard nothing but great things about them. They're lined with felt and super nice and warm. And the colors are super fun. So this is like ropa típica. So this is the typical clothing that a Guatemalan will wear. So the clothing and the textiles are all super fun.
And your shawl there, why don't you show us that as well?
So a friend of mine sent this to me as a thank you gift. So I thought it would be fun to wear as a little shawl, and you could also use it as a table runner or anything. But it's really quite magnificent and all handmade.
That's amazing. I can't believe, I think that I missed my calling in life because I cannot do anything close to that. So.
Oh, no. I couldn't either. A friend of mine also makes these little Guatemalan baby dolls.
Oh, cute.
And each shirt has a different color, and each little girl is different. And I think that's super fun. And I think for little girls that aren't white, then it's fun to have a little doll with colored skin.
What? How much are these? Do you mind?
They're both $20. So the baby booties are $20, and the little dolls are $20, and they're all individual and handmade and unique.
Nice. And then you also offer trips, and I'm really excited to hear more about. Could you tell us like a basic itinerary of, perhaps the trip that's coming up in March, for instance?
Yes, we're taking a spring break trip. We'll be down in Guatemala for 11 days, and we do a lot of traveling. So we will change locations every night or every other night. So we visit Guatemala and Antigua, and we do some shopping and a hike in Antigua, and then we will go and visit 2 schools that I work with, and both of them we are allowed to go in and teach the children English. If I'm taking younger kids, they can read to the children in English. They're welcome to join the Spanish classroom. We can also have Spanish lessons. And any of the parents that want to come, they can hold their own class. They can be as involved as they want to be. I have a participant that's coming, and she, can you hear me?
Yeah.
She is like a singer, and so she wants to hold a concert down there with the school choir and do a fun concert this spring break. So we also work and volunteer in an orphanage and a nutritional center, and we build garden boxes for families, and we also install stoves. We will hike a couple of ruins, and then we will visit, take a fun little horseback ride up an active volcano and roast marshmallows on top of the volcano.
No way.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And then our last day will be spent at the beach, and we'll enjoy the black sand beaches and then head home the next day.
Nice. And to talk more about the people, you mentioned that Guatemala was you mentioned previously that Guatemala is an underdeveloped country. Can you tell me a little bit more about the need of the people down there?
Well, Guatemala is the 4th most malnourished country in the world. They actually grow a huge percentage of food, but it is shipped out to other countries in Central America. So for a breakfast, it's quite typical for someone to eat like a corn tortilla for breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
And then have a couple of corn tortillas for lunch and dinner. As we know, corn has very little nutritional value.
Mm-hmm.
So at the school that we work at, when we're volunteering, they're implementing a lunch program for the children that come to school hungry. So yeah, it's a need. There's plenty of needs.
So you come and experience, so the participants' experience can be a lot of vacationing, but also a lot of helping and doing good. Is that correct?
Yeah, we do lots of fun sightseeing and shopping and walking and getting to see cool museums and cool towns. But I don't think I could go to a developing country and sit on the beach and not be able to look around and see that there's needs that I could fill.
Right. That's wonderful. Amazing. I love it. You also mentioned when we were talking earlier about a nurses trip coming up. Do you want to talk a little bit about that as well?
Yeah. So I have a trip coming up in June for nurses or midwives that are interested in coming and volunteering their time. Hospitals and clinics are often in need of skilled and handy help. So we've been able to do a couple of clinics with my husband and I, and it is by far the most rewarding experience I've had down there.
It's wonderful. That's amazing. Can you also tell us, this is a business, it sounds like vacation, it sounds like help and service, and it also is a business. So can you tell us a little bit in the small business world about, a struggle or a trial that you've had in doing this venture?
Well, when I started out, it wasn't supposed to be a business. And then I was like, oh, well, I have to have a little bit of money if I'm going to be able to give money to the organizations that I want to. So the hardest part for me is just not spending all of my own money on all of the projects, the humanitarian projects that I have going.
Right. And I believe that's every small business owner's, hardest trial is not spending all of their own money, saving money for the family and for things that are important at home instead of spending it all on the business, which can always use more money. And
yeah. Especially when you know that there's so much need,
mm-hmm.
It's hard not to help.
Yeah, I agree. So in wrapping up a little bit, we've talked about your products, we've talked about your trips, we've talked about, you know, the people down there and the need that they have. Where can people find out more about this? Purchase your products, find out the itinerary, look at some cool pictures of your trips. Where can they go?
I have a website and a Facebook page. So the website is El Mundo Study Abroad. El Mundo means the world, so I think we're all students of the world. And I also have a Facebook page, El Mundo Study Abroad, as well. And I will share the links with you for sure.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time today, Tobie. We're really excited to hear how these trips are going. You've done this for how many years now?
This is our 6th year.
Your 6th year, that's right. So we're excited to hear how you grow and to see more pictures of your trips as you do go. So thank you
so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Have a good day, Tobie.
Bye-bye.
Bye.